Yo, 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 welcome to another JefeCast with the Jefe Hippie. Excuse the hair, it's crazy. We're almost at a year. Almost a year that I haven't had my hair done. It's coming up on my birthday. So I guess the streak will end in October. I'm going to get this done. So, don't judge me. Judge you. Right about my locks. I love my beautiful locks. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a year of these. Today is NFL kickoff. Today is the day we all have been waiting for since the season ended. As soon as the season ends in basketball and football, I'm just like, I can't wait till it comes back. I do love my baseball, and I am a fan of hockey, but I don't know. It's just something different. It's nothing like NFL football or, I mean, to each his own, but it's my preference. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. But before I get into the I truly hate that this thing always starts off on mute. Like it's the dumbest. That's the dumbest thing ever. I swear, it makes me mad. I got to remember that when doing this on here. Press the mute tab. But anyways, like I was saying, man. Yo, 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 welcome to the JefeCast again on the 7th of September, NFL kickoff. Big games coming up this weekend. It's always good to start off strong, so definitely looking forward for tonight's games and tonight's game. Some of the stuff that we have. I'm sorry, I just threw me off. Let me start over. Excited about tonight and excited about this weekend's game. So let's look into what we have going this weekend. And I know today I was going to take the Chiefs. That was my pick. I know they have some injuries and whatnot. But, I mean, look, the Lions could definitely come in here and handle business. They could. It wouldn't surprise me. They was a tough team last year. Chris Jones isn't playing. I don't know, man. I mean, I know I technically locked in the Chiefs, but I'll have to stick to what I locked in with my guys with. I think that the Super Bowl team will find a way to overcome injuries they have before. I think they narrowly pull this out, but the Lions aren't going to make it easy. And maybe the Lions control the game for majority, but Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs pull out that last minute miraculous drive to go up by 3 to 4 points. So I'm going to take the Chiefs tonight. Let's see. Man, these games, like, they're always tough to pick. They're always tough to call. And I technically, any of my guys who's in the picks that we've been doing, I have until Saturday. So I can make whatever pick I want now. That doesn't stink. I got to look over some things, think about some stuff. But as I look at it, just going through it, looking at the schedule, remember, I have until Saturday to submit mine until our little group. But if I'm here right now in the moment, I'm going to take the Chiefs. Chiefs, I think, will overcome the injuries. The Panthers and Falcons. I hate games like this. One, because I don't want to underestimate the rookie. But you think he gonna go on the road this first game like RG3 did in the Saints and get this W? It's a tough, but I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I'm gonna go. Now it depends on my boy Joe Burrow. Is Joe playing? Let me see, because I know he's been dealing with injuries, so I believe he's good to go. And hold on, I know y'all. I know I was expecting to kind of try to fly through this, but you just can't be just putting stuff out there and be wrong. Hold on, let me see where Myles Garrett is. He isn't hurt or anything, right? I don't know. I mean, I like on paper, I like the Bengals, but I mean, on paper, I like the Bengals. You would say the Bengals, right? But the Browns are no pushovers. They got defense, they got offense, and if I wasn't mistaken, the Bengals defense wasn't great. I'm gonna go to Browns. I'm gonna go to Browns. I'm gonna take the Jags over the Colts. I'm not even real explanation. The Colts they're going through some stuff, so we're gonna take the Jags. Hopefully, they can stay strong and continue that playoff push they did last year. I'm gonna take the Vikings to go over the Buccaneers. I know my boy is playing out there now, Baker, but I don't even know if he won a starting job or not. So I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna go Vikings. Saints, Titans. Are the Titans healthy? What's their injury? I mean, what's their deals? Is people hurt? Who? So everybody's good to go as far as the running back, Hopkins. They got the quarterbacks. I don't know who none of these other guys are for as far as on there. Who are they playing again? Let me go back. And who's on the Saints? Like, what happened to their receiver? Didn't they have a good receiver what happened to dude? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, right? I don't even remember his name no more. He used to be, hold on. Michael Thomas. Yeah, what happened to him? So he's back. Okay. He's missed 10 out of he's missed 40 games over the all right, so I mean, who's their quarterback? Derek Carr. I mean, still got Jameis Winston back there. They got Kamara. Uh they got a lot of running backs. Good gracious. All right, I'll go to Saints, but sorry. I don't like to be wrong, so I'm just trying to make sure everything is good when I make my picks. I'm gonna go 49ers over the Steelers, but that's no shade to the Steelers. I'm gonna go my Commanders over the Cardinals. I'm gonna do Ravens over Texans. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Chicago over the Packers, but I think it's gonna be a very close game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Love doesn't show out. Raiders Broncos. The Raiders. The Broncos defense was good last year. It just needs to execute. The Raiders have Jimmy G. They have uh, Adams. Renfro. Austin Hooper. Chandler Jones, who doesn't seem too happy. Marcus Peters out there. Well, I think the Broncos are going to try to come out and do too much, to be honest. So I might go Raiders with this one. Eagles over Patriots. I like the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers over the Dolphins. And they bring back Keenan Allen. That will help. But again, I still got time to think. I like the Dolphins. I really do. Need to think. Take Seahawks over Rams. I'm gonna take. I just hate the Cowboys. I'm gonna just be biased. I'm gonna take Giants over the Cowboys. And this is going to be a shootout. Do I think Aaron Rodgers can get? They haven't even really played. I'm going to take. Hold on. Let me just see something real quick. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the Jets. So those are my picks. Before I dive into this brick face, this whole woman getting hit with a brick, and diving into that whole situation. Let's talk about this because that brick face thing needs to be talked about. Because I've heard her side. I've heard the side of people who was actually there. And the picture that's painted for both are totally different. So before I dive into that, let me just get into matter of fact, let's get into it now. Because the rest of these are kind of reviews and what should we do? Okay. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into Brickface because when I initially saw it. See, I don't even turn my sound on when I look at videos. What am I from Baltimore? Videos. When I watch IG and stuff, I'd rather not hear the sound sometimes. So I would just, I was looking at it, I saw this woman with her face swollen, and the caption basically was like, a man hit her with a brick in the face after she turned him down when he asked for a number. So, immediately I was like, yo, men, really? That's what we doing? I got 3 daughters. I wish, Lord, I wish, man, my daughters would call me and tell me man hit you for what? Anyways, so instantly, I was like, yo, that's crazy. I keep telling my daughter, you got to learn how to defend yourself. You got to be mindful, be careful, watch how you speak to people because nowadays, you can't even, I've literally told Kennedy, I wish she was here right now. I would say, Kennedy, come on screen. Am I lying? She would say, no, my dad talks to me about it. I've talked to her about this, and to see that this actually transpired was crazy to me. Until I turned on the sound. Now I can hear what she's saying. I have questions. You're hit with a brick, and the first thing you do is go to social media. That's one question. Why aren't you calling the police for your safety? Like, if it's that deep, somebody hit you with a brick in your face, you need to get him away from you off the streets as quickly as possible. But no, like most people, they want to pull up their phone. I hate when I see that somebody's in trouble, something's happening, and everybody's standing there like this. Yo, if you don't put your stupid phone down. So then I saw that she was like, none of these men help me. And so I was like, well, if I was there, would you have helped a woman being hit in the face with a brick? What do we consider help? Speaking up? Hey, what you doing? Put that down, man. What you doing? See, now that But intervening, like, what is it? You supposed to jump in the middle? Like, you supposed to catch the brick? Pop. You supposed to fight the guy pull out the gun, stabs you, you die for just trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, right? So I'm of the mindset of at least, hey, if I see a woman get hit with a brick, hey, you get in between. Hey, whoa, man, what you doing? This is a woman, bro. What you doing? Like, yo, go ahead, man. Go ahead, get up out of here, right? I can understand that. But she was saying nobody said anything. Now, then you got to ask yourself, what would make something escalate? I've asked women for their numbers, and sometimes, hey, I'm in a relationship, or no, I'm okay. And cool. No sweat off my brow. There's so many people in the world. So, I mean, if I'm not your flavor, that's fine. It hurts, but that's fine. So, what will make something escalate from no, what? Bow. That's a lot. That we are talking a complete 180, right? Okay. So then I hear somebody who was on the scene, this male. They're in Houston, I believe. And she's Somalian. And it's the Somalian community. They have like Arlington, they have like a Somalian, Ethiopian community, Alexandria, that area over there. They have that same type of thing. So I guess like let's put that in Houston. That's there. And the guy knows her. He's Somalian. You can hear his accent. He's a foreign guy. He says, yo, we know her. She's the chick that's online walking up and punching white people in the face and twerking off and like trying to get like a reaction. So she on the streets, hit somebody in the face. It's out there to watch. Go ahead and look it up. Hit you in the face, and then she'll start twerking or doing something, trying to go viral, right? So he says, we know that she's a troublemaker, right? So I'm like, oh, well, okay. And he says, I was there. I was standing right there, and the girl was egging the man on. He said he was she was degrading him. She was talking, hit me, this, that. Now, should he have done it? Hell no. I'm the first person to tell men, oh, dog, it takes literally a second to just walk off. Like, just step off. I've been hot in argument for women back in the past. Not anymore. I'm not going to argue with no women. I'm not going to do it. Because you end up being the loser every time. Even if you're right. You yelling, you just look bad. So you end up losing. Your whole image is hit from the outside. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to argue. But like, you can step off. So he should have stepped off. Oh, you little this, your dick small, you ugly. Cool. Take it. Is it true? Is it really small? Is your breath really kicking? Are you ugly? Like, is all the stuff that the woman could be saying to you really hurting your feelings? I thought like, words don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take them in stride. He could have walked off, right? But the guy says this is what she was doing. Degrading the man, talking trash to him, egging him on, and then he picked up a brick and hit her. Now, he said that wasn't right. He said that wasn't right, but she basically, what she's been like asking for is what she got. Is that fair? No. But to all the people that want to go out there, and I say it all the time, what's the dude on the Hispanic dude and the little skinny, light-skinned black dude on Top Notch that go up in these hoods and be staring at these gangsters and talking all this, and then the guys chase them down, and you talking about, oh, it's a camera right there, and some of these dudes be like, I don't care, they pulling the pistol out on you. Yo, y'all gotta stop trying to go viral. Like, you will die. And it's not worth it. Suppose those guys wasn't there. And there's no witness. Who says she walks away from that? Who says this man doesn't beat her to death with the thing? But it's like, it's all about being viral and likes. And I'm going to, I hate the fact that this right here, the social media, this has corrupted us into thinking that is what we need to aspire to. I want to go viral. Well, you did with your face looking like this. You have two heads. You look like the episode of what was that? When the hair grew out the neck. What cartoon was that? Rick and Morty? SpongeBob? It's been all over the place. You look like that. Is that what you wanted? Like Karma. She has videos going around punching white people in the face. For no reason. Just, I can do it. I'm going to punch him in the face. I'm trying to go viral. And now you get clocked in your face. And even still, with being clocked in her face, the first thing she was thinking about was going viral. That is a sickness, people. That's a sickness. That's a sickness. Look, hard work isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to go to work and work 8 hours. Work a 10-hour shift. It is what it is. My grandfather do it. My dad did it. My mom does it. Your mom probably do it. You watching, your mom family's done it. It's nothing wrong with being a hardworking person. The shortcuts that I don't want to do nothing but make everything, that's not going to work for everybody. There's only so many naked women that can make $1 million off of OnlyFans. I mean, there's a lot. I'm just saying because I know they are. But you get what I'm saying? Like, not every woman that posts on there is making $25,000 a month, and it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, aspire to be something else, or be dead, or beat up. It's sad to me that men, we supposed to be solid. We let women's words chop us down to the point where you put your hands on a woman and leave her with her face looking like that. She looks transmogrified. She looks like she's in the middle of transmorphing into the Transformer. Like she is Autobots about to assemble. They're about to break out. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, like, yo, we got to be smarter about what we're doing, about how we're speaking to people. And listen, ladies, I know you don't like this. I know, but I got to say it because it's the truth. Men are bigger in most cases, stronger in most cases. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to speak your mind. But it's just like we was taught in school. We have to speak to each other with some type of respect. Something. We can't just go around, yeah, F you mother. You don't know how this man's real thinking is. Yeah, he put on a nice front for you for 2 months. Oh, opening the door. Oh, yes, yeah. You don't know him. You don't know this man. You don't know him. You don't know what can trigger him. And then you over there, yeah, you mother, I did it, I don't, and I didn't cut his head, your neck just, your neck be twisting up, and your hair flying all over, and spit hitting the man in the face, and you giving him all of that. You don't know, not every man was raised like me to not hit women. Let me tell you a story. I have Jamaican family. They're great men. On a regular day, they would never hit a woman. But one thing I've learned about them, if a woman hit them, hey, listen, their mom told them, my aunt told them, kiss. We had a situation a couple of years ago. One of my cousins was getting a little too erratic with her drink. And I told her, hey, if you can't control your drink, like, you should stop drinking. She gets mad. She slaps me. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's a slap. Like, she didn't shank me in the chest. I could take a slap from a woman, right? So everybody looking like, oh. And they were so stunned. These are my, men, my aunts, my cousins, men, girls, guys. They were so stunned, I didn't get up and slap my cousin back. Like, there are people that are taught by their mothers to smack a woman out. Y'all got to be careful. Or if you, keep a weapon on you. I'm sorry. Mace, little something, deuce. It's dangerous out here. Listen, my daughters all have my last name. You know my last name. You'll see them when they're 18. Guarantee on the 18th birthday, they're getting legal possessions of firearms. They're doing whatever paperwork we need. They're getting it that day. Legal. So just know they're going to be trained to shoot you if you come to my daughters. And if they don't, and I get there first, we're going to beat you up brutally. And I do mean we, because we move in a village. It's a whole village of us. So while I'm not condoning the man hitting the woman, I think all men need to keep their hands to themselves. Unless you're doing your masturbatory thing, then hey, that's on you, sir. But you need to keep your hands to yourself. Stop touching these women. Stop looking so weak by letting words hurt your feelings, and just take it on the chin and keep it pushing. I'm not going to argue back and forth. I'm not going to go back and, oh, I did this with your friend. Well, I slept with your friend. Well, then I put my finger in your mom's nose. And I did. I'm not doing that. I'm done. We're not doing it. We need to have some type of, somebody needs to be the adult in the room, as they say. Be one. Had to get that out there because I saw a lot of people going one. Oh, and let me put this out there. On top of everybody giving her what she wants, this attention, this conversation, she did a GoFundMe page. She's raised $36,000. People got real problems. Real problems. There's people with no food, no electricity, no water, barely get clothes in their back. Have to go and get clothes from like giving out clothes or you know what I'm saying, and this woman who's been looking for a reason to go viral gets $36,000 of sympathy money. Yo, hold on. I'm about to go. Hold on. I need to figure something out. We need to figure out a GoFundMe together. Us. Let's see. I broke my pinky nail and I can't scratch my ass the same. I'm starting a GoFundMe starting at $10,000 to like what are we talking about, bro? She's $36,000. People are scammers, bro. People are scammers, and people that y'all got money to blow on porn and pictures, but won't pay your tithes, won't help a homeless man on the damn streets. But Jacqueline Porter from high school that you love so much, oh, she's dropping new pics. Oh God, how much is for her subscription? $35,000. Jesus Christ. She didn't do nothing. In Houston, what's her rent probably? $800. She probably go for the rest of the year. 12 months to next year to not have to pay her rent. I'm good. They just paid it for me. I'm going to sprain my ankle next week running from a mob of people I didn't punch in the head. And then I'm going to say, oh, some man tripped me when I... It's so easy for you women to make money. Dang. Kennedy need to hurry up. We hit 18. We got to start scheming. It's like, no. We do it the right way. Shortcuts don't lead you anywhere but to a shortcuts can be good for the short period, for the short term, but then like keep taking them shortcuts, bro, you get lost. You get lost, yo. You get lost on the way. Anywho, moving on from Brickface, I want to do really quick. I do want to have this woman ask me today my opinion of if men prioritize their children. But before I get to that, let me run through these really quickly. And also, just to give you like a little what's going on. Yo, I keep saying that I saw a poll, Tupac or Jay-Z, and it was like almost unanimous Tupac. And I'm just like, how? So I wanted to talk about that. For all my anime lovers, my brother is trying to get me to watch this JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I've watched 3 episodes, but then he starts me in season 5. Okay. So let's dive into the Strays, man. I watched Strays. That's the movie with Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. They're the dogs. And it basically follows Will Ferrell's character, whose owner doesn't really like him at all, but he basically kept the dog from the girlfriend when they split. And he blames all of his troubles in life on the dog. But instead of just throwing the dog away, well, he is technically trying to do this. He takes the dog out. He drives him miles away. He takes a ball and he throws the ball. And he drives off and goes home. And every time the dog Will Ferrell finds the ball and brings it, doesn't matter how far it is, back home, right? Very sad. So eventually the man takes him 3 hours away and drops him off, and he becomes a stray. And he meets Jamie Foxx's dog and a couple other dogs. And the whole mission is for him, he wants to go back to his owner and bite his man piece off because he claims that that's the one toy that he loved to play with. He was a masturbating guy, always shaving his pubes and, you know. And no offense to my white friends, but you know how y'all white comedy is, where y'all like to show like stuff I can't really like get a finger on. It's like they show the dog's erect, genitalia, and it's like, why? That's not funny. Like, it was funny until they showed it, and it was like, y'all really did too much. Like, why do white comedy always go too far? They want to show the dick and the balls. No. But with the exception of that being in there, because it's in there multiple times, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It will make you laugh. A lot of good comedy, grown jokes and such and such and such. But they focus too much on the dog's penis. I'm just, for real, like, seriously. They're showing the dog's penis swaggling around. It was very disgusting. I don't know who that's for. It wasn't for me. I didn't find it funny, but there were elements of the movie that were really funny. I'm not going to spoil the end for you. I will do a Strays review that will be on the High Days channel, and I'll put it on the reels and all that, or whatever the case, so y'all can follow that. Boom. So that's Strays. Check out Strays. Adults only. Do not watch Strays with your children. There's dog penises, erect and soft, swinging around, pubic hairs. I'm just letting you know. I'm telling you. So you can't be mad at artists. Artists, why didn't you tell me that the movie Strays had erect dog genitalia and dog penis swinging around and guys shaving their pubes? I told you. Okay? This is why I do this for y'all. I try to tell you so you know. All right. But it's funny. It's an adult movie. Don't let the kids mistake the movie for a kid's movie because they see dogs. No, this is not All Dogs Go to Heaven. This is not Babe. This is not none of that. This is like Sausage Fest. It's like one of those. It's ridiculous. It gets, there's points in time there. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? Next review is The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which basically follows a captain's log of the captain of the Demeter, where Dracula was on the ship. And the movie did what I kind of wanted towards the end. It had a good idea, and it wasn't executed badly, but it's just like, we depend so much on the CGI. It takes away. You can make a person look scary. The CGI takes away from me. Although the movie was decent, 3.5 out of 5, 3.5. 3.5. I'll be generous, because I've seen very bad attempts of horror movies, and this wasn't a bad attempt. However, I have to put this on the record. Because I got to get this off my chest. If Dracula is hiding underground, he's not on the top of on the deck. He's hiding underneath in the crates or wherever he is, right? And he only can come out at nighttime, right? Because, daytime is where it's sun, it's weak, right? So when you're looking to try to find where he is, why would you wait till nighttime? Daytime, ain't nobody even thinking about the man. Nobody went down there to look for him during the day. They going down there to look for him at night. What is your problem? I'm going down there in the daytime, and we're going to kick his butt. We're going to draw him out. Or at least we know he's down there, and we sink this jump. Like, what? He can't come out. You force him to die. Anyways, I'm sorry. Y'all see what I mean if you watch it. It is a good watch. However, like I said, the CGI throws me off. And the ending is fairly predictable. So, I mean, if you like, I don't want to spoil it, but I thought it was a 3.5 out of 5 for a horror film. You gotta think of how I'm basing I'm basing them in the genre that they're in. So Strays in the genre that Strays is a comedy, adult comedy. I give it a 3.5. Would have been more if it wasn't probably the dog genitalia throwing me off. And the last voyage of Demeter, I keep calling it Demeter. I give it in the horror genre 3.5 out of that. Let's talk about Power Book 4 Force. Man, so many words to say just to get there. Power Book 4 Force. 4 Force. Full Force. 4 Force. Full 4. I don't know. What am I saying? We're wasting time. It picked up off where basically we left off with the people, the FBI, the whoever, Chicago Bureau of Investigation. I don't know what they call them over there, but they're trying to find out who Tommy is. Ultimately, with some very haphazard way to get his fingerprint, they got his fingerprint off his door, and that's how they discovered his identity. Unless the court from New York like erased who Tommy was, how didn't they have face recognition when they had his picture? Like you could have just ran it through the system. New York has all of that, so I don't want to hear that. Like, but that was a little bit BS. I didn't like that the white girl, the sister, killed the black girl. I knew she was going to die. I didn't know in the moment that I was thinking she was going to die, she died. But I thought she was going to die at some point. I didn't think she was going to die then. Shot her in the head because Tommy and them had them release the chemicals to make her drug. So no value. People can get it easy. No value for her. The brother, the black dude that's working with Tommy, his acting still sucks. But hey, we're doing the best we can. Tommy, who did he meet? Oh, the guy. Tommy met the plug, and of course, him and the daughter kind of have some flirting going on. I'm just trying to understand, like, you got all these. Well, I mean, they both dealing with the same plug, like Connect, and it's just so much disconnect. Like I try my best to like Tommy's show. I like Tommy, so I try to like his show. But the father is in debt, and somebody in his organization is trying to take his spot. The daughter and son don't trust the father, so they're working together. Tommy is trying to find out who killed the Hispanic chick from last season, as well as he's trying to get in. He's trying to get to the point where he could take over Chicago, so he's meeting with the Connect with his partner so that can be established. The cops have his fingerprints and know who he is now. The sister and him have the flirting thing. How did it end? I consume so much. I swear it's so hard to remember stuff. But like a lot of people, when I talk to them about this show, they don't really like it that much. I think it's okay. I mean, yeah, some of the actors are a little annoying. And again, and then when with the Russians catch up with the Gennard, is that his name? The one with the messed up ear. Yo, what type of punishment was that? They like gave him body shots and then like let him go. That is not what would have happened if the Russians would have came and got that black dude. They would have whipped his butt brutally. I know my grandma watches this sometimes. Grandma, I'm sorry if too much. I was talking about the Strays genitalia. I'm sorry, but I just had to keep it real with the people. I like Power. They had that. Oh yeah, they did have. One thing about It's like Power wants to like they try to gain viewers with like sex scenes or something. So I already knew that was gonna happen in the scene, but like, I mean, the episode was cool. I just love Tommy. Tommy's my guy. I'm giving it, I'm always give Power a shot. I don't necessarily know what's going to happen. Like one of the brothers have to die. You have Tommy's brother, son, working on this app, but then he gets. Oh no, he didn't get shot. He had the infection. That's how he. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start taking notes about all the stuff I watch because it's like, just after a few days, I just lose it. Oh, it comes. Actually, the second episode comes on tonight, so 12 midnight or 3 a.m. Depends. I think they do it at 3 a.m. because it's noon over. I mean, 3 hours in front of. Anyways, mumbling. Get on with it. So I was asked today my opinion if men prioritize their children. I mean, I can't why do people, number one, some guys trying to impress this chick, trying to sound so deep and profound. Do most men don't prioritize their children? Shut up. You speak for yourself, whoever the hell that is. You person, you speak for yourself. You can't you can't speak on specific topics like that, like in such a vast mass collection. Everybody's different. The men I know, yeah, they prioritize their children. Rod Hill, Rodney Blackwell, Ricardo Nash, myself, obviously. Sheesh, I'm going blank for all the people I know. I know so many people with kids, and right now I'm going blank. Francis, Nawachu. Okay. Hold on. So many people. Hold on. Wait. It's Ron Harris. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Let me think. I'm trying to think of everybody. I can't remember everybody who got. I know a lot of people got kids. My father. All right. My uncle Ricardo. My dad is calling. He's going to have to wait. But I know a lot of men, actually, majority of the guys I actually deal with and hang with who have kids. Chris Scott, they prioritize their children. So that's not a question that as I can answer vast for everybody, but I can answer for myself. Do I prioritize my children? Yeah, I do. I sure do. Yes, I do. I will stop what I'm doing for my kids. I will put my business on hold for my kids. I will go out my way for my kids. I will run across the ocean for my kids. I will for my kids. It is what it is. That's a question that could be asked to anybody. Do women prioritize their children? Dropping them off just to go to the club or sneaking downstairs to squeeze out a quick one with some guy, or it can go both ways. We can both point the fingers. So I don't like that question. Don't ask questions like that one man can't answer for everybody. Do I prioritize my children? Yes. Moving forward. Just a quick throwing it in there. The Commanders will not be going back to the Redskins name. Yeah, they said that's not happening. That ship has sailed. Okay. Now that that's been put to bed, we can move forward. What else did I watch? Hold on. Oh, I watched Blue Beetle. I did. I did. Pretty good movie. I'll do that later on a separate podcast. But all these ones I'm telling you about, I will have some type of either rating or a review of the movie. So my daughter is content on trying to watch One Piece, the live action, all 1,000+ episodes, and I think she's only like 10% through. So good for her, right? But I did see that this One Piece live action, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'm thinking to check it out. Oh no, y'all thought I was about to review it? No, I haven't watched it yet. Nah. No, but I am. That's the point of me telling you. I was going to tell you I'm going to watch it for you, and I'll come back and let you know. Like, it's so much stuff to watch. I need to watch Master Chef, matter of fact. I didn't get to see my new episode this week. But, yeah, One Piece. If y'all are fans of One Piece, please let me know. Like, is it a good show? Like, I think it's one of the most... Is it not the most popular manga? I have no clue about the show, so I'm going into this blind. Kennedy had just started me in the middle of like episode 90, just random. Here, Dad, watch episode 100. Okay, cool. So I done seen something. I don't know what I saw. He's a pirate. That's all I can get. And my brother, he wants me to watch this JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, which, I mean, he started me in season 5, and I'm just like, okay. But from what I've seen in the 3 episodes so far, I thought it was cool. I don't know how they expect you to just be reading the subtitles and looking at the picture the whole time, like you trying to go back and forth. But it's an art form, and I'm gonna get it. But I do like what I see so far. Interesting, like powers. What's his name? Bucciari or something? He hits you in the zippers. Your face got a zipper on it into like a portal. And man, Joe's sick. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna definitely be watching this JoJo's. Baki review is coming. Baki's review is coming. Baki's my guy. And he finally fought Yujiro. And I enjoyed every second of that fight. I wish that would probably be one of the easier ones to bring into live action. You just got to find a bunch of men that's super strong, like cut up. You can't do a Baki show and then the guys like be my size. No. They got to be ripped and like 225 each. Like, come on, they got to be cut. Them dudes are huge. Because they don't really rely on like air, wind, fire. They just, it's different fighting styles, right? So easy adapt. And the last, I'll say this first. Why I believe movies flop again is what I was saying about the whole CGI. It's just too much. A lot of these movies just feel recycled and original. Like even watching Blue Beetle, I was watching it and I was saying like, yo, like at some point, what else can you do with these movies when they don't feel the same? That was kind of like an Iron Man. It's another person I want to compare it to, but it was a good feel movie. A lot of family, like a Fast and the Furious, Shazam, Iron Man movie. I just think that unoriginal ideas. I think the pandemic definitely did a huge number. But like, if you could put out original ideas that people want to see, you see people go see them. Barbie, Mario's, Oppenheimer. Like, people go out their way to go see these movies. Now, there's been a lot of sleepers or movies that people may not have known. Yo, Talk to Me is a tremendous original movie, like horror movie. Cobweb. It's a pretty good movie. I still think it takes some inspiration from Lights Out and Grim Cuddy, but the story was cool, like Candyland. Yo, go and watch Candyland. The joint with the girls that was working the truck stop, the prostitutes mode. That joint goes in. Nefarious. probably one of the greatest movies I've seen. And it's really just two men sitting in a room, and it's a conversation that's going on between these two men that just basically explains all the crap that's going on in the world today. Like the way, don't get me started. I'm about to go watch it right now. Don't get me, like, that movie is so good, yo. It's so good. Definitely watch Nefarious. Like, go ahead and get out there. So I believe movies flop because people are just uninterested. They feel like, why should I go to the movie theater when y'all going to come out on video on demand in 3 weeks, 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another reason, another thing that's severely hurting the industry for movies is simple. It's that movies are easily accessible. They come out way faster now, and most things can be streamed from your house. Like if you got this Fire Stick or whatever, you can see it from home, and you don't have to go and waste that type of money to see something that might be bad. And again, they need to get back to acting. It's too much CGI. It's too much green screen. It's too don't mind my green screen, but it ain't on. It's too much green screen. It's too much CGI, man. It's like I don't. I was watching The Equalizer 3, right? That's what I say about Denzel, and that review's coming as well. Every role I've seen Denzel Washington play, I believe that he's really that guy. Like, the guy's just, I don't know, like, you can see the brilliance of his acting, the little expressions, the mannerisms. Like, there's a beauty in acting, and you take it away with the CGI and the big, screen and the so I don't know. Just saying. That's why I think movies flop. I think that is just, I don't know. Will movies end? Would there be a new way of getting the movie? Like, it's literally coming to right to your house. Why do I have to go to the movie if y'all can just, why can't I just order it that day at my house? I do love a movie experience though. And the last thing I want to talk about is Tupac versus Jay-Z. Why did I see a poll that just had Tupac unanimously? Like, it wasn't even a question. It was just unanimous. Yes, Tupac is better than Jay-Z, better than Biggie, and whoever else is on the list. And I'm just like, look, Tupac had 4 CDs and a bunch of posts after he passed. Okay. And I get that he spoke for the streets and spoke to the culture and to police this and black ghetto drug culture. He talked about all that. But so does Jay-Z. He has a bigger body of work. And you're not going to sit here and tell me that Jay-Z isn't one of the most lyrical people that ever walked this earth. So, you see how quick I'm going to make this argument? It's Jay-Z. All right? Now, if Tupac had the career length, then you got something. But there's no way a man that has 4 CDs, and although great, iconic CDs, yes, they were. His body of work does not stand. Like, Jay-Z's been doing this so long and dropping gem after gem after gem. I just hate the fact that we even have to compare. Like, that's even Tupac or Jay-Z. It's like, I feel like you have to put Tupac in that group with people who passed early. Like, that's why the Tupac and Biggie thing. But you can't say Tupac or Jay-Z, and Jay-Z has a 25, 30-year long career, and you know what I'm saying? And he's hit all the same notes that you did. He talked about the poverty, he talked about the streets, he talked about the real, he's talked about business. So for that reason, I take Jay-Z. Okay? Cool. That's all I got. Enjoy football. I got up out of here before it started. I've definitely enjoyed watching Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. And I've also enjoyed watching the new Undisputed. So I'm split, but I love my Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. They're my new favorites. Um, so just throwing that out there. Shannon Sharp definitely called Stephen A. Skip in like his first argument, which was hilarious. With that being said, The Nun 2 comes out today. I need to watch that. I have reviews. I have so many things to do and try to get it out throughout the weekend. So y'all be safe. Please be productive and avoid the breaks.